It's like, I've seen so many wars, it turns your hair white. War.
Just get out.
Oh my gosh, just start the episode. Hi, we're here. Oh my gosh. We probably left that in.
Edgelord is a class in Soul Calibur 2.
Maybe, I don't know. So here's a beautiful picture of Death with his crow dust. It's actually a very nice angle, and the glove is making the highlights awesome. It's really cool.
Yes.
We're gonna move on, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dust. Here we go. Bye.
Apologize to that bird.
I want.
Bird's it.
I want to. It's a kindred spirit.
Yes.
Quite literally in a different world.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Loading screen. It's the loading screen.
Luckily though, the loading screens aren't like long in this game, like at all.
Yeah.
They're actually really short, and I really appreciate it.
That's pretty good.
Just because long loading screens, as most people know, can like be. It can really take you out of the experience. So the fact that these are actually short.
Skyrim.
So the fact that these are the fact that these are short and that they like happen so quick and they are still in the game and like we don't cut away from it, I greatly appreciate that a lot.
The same Blastoise.
Hey, Blastoise! Oh my gosh.
Hi guys.
Did we tell that story?
The same Blastoise?
Yeah, did we?
No, we
Sleepover?
didn't tell the sleepover story because I think in the video I kept it out because I was like, oh, we're quoting it a lot.
Oh.
Let me tell a story then.
Yes, let's tell the
So
story.
let's tell this story. So, Luke and Sunshine, like, how many months? It was like 2 months ago?
It was a while ago, yeah, something like
A
that.
month or two ago. Went on a family trip. I couldn't go because classes were starting.
It was 2
and
months ago.
2 months
2 months ago? Okay.
And I had a class starting, so, and I was also, so I couldn't go. And I was in between medications for my antidepressants, so I didn't want to be home alone. So I was just like, yo, Jesse, let's have a fucking sleepover.
Yeah.
And so we did, and oh my gosh. It's almost like we've never had a sleepover in our lives.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, technically, I don't think we really have.
I mean, not with each other. We lived with each other.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, this technically was our first sleepover.
Yeah, true.
So, we found Griffin, the McElroys. We quote them way too fucking much, and
Yeah.
they're probably going to sue us, so, hi guys.
At least we're not making money off your content.
Yes, we are word of mouth spreading your
Yes.
content. You should love us.
I don't know if we should go that far, but
In any case.
In any case, we found this one thing where Griffin and his brothers on their podcast, Bib Bam, were talking about building their Pokemon gym after Pokemon Go had come out. And Griffin is like us. He's like, no, he's not that much older than us, isn't he?
He's he's 30 this year.
Yeah, he's 30
so
this
he's
year.
not that much older compared. So it's like he grew up with Pokemon and stuff. So he's really into it and knows his shit. While the other brothers probably didn't really.
I don't know.
They missed the bus a little bit. So they kept recommending. It's like, okay, let's do a rock type gym and
No,
a
first
fire,
it's
fire
fire.
type gym.
No,
And
they
it's like,
specifically so what would the theme of the gym be?
yeah, they're talking about theme, but they suggest rock, and Griffin's like,
Fire.
yeah, and then that one kid with that one Blastoise.
Fire.
Shut up,
to
Glenn.
give it a sec.
Fire gym. One kid with the one Blastoise will come and wreck my shop. And then his brother's just like, okay, then just do rock. The same Blastoise.
The same
So
Blastoise.
that fucking thing was a masterpiece.
Yes.
And we're trying to get to bed. It's like past midnight at this point.
Yeah, about midnight 30.
And I had work in the morning, but I stopped caring so quick. So we're about to fall asleep. I'm on my bed, and she's on an inflatable mattress below, so she's on a lower level. And I roll over, and there she fucking is, like at the edge of my bed, peeking over. The same Blastoise. We fucking lost it. And then she woke me up the exact same way.
Just in the morning, I woke up like an hour before we were supposed to be up, and I was like,
Right.
I have the best idea. So I sat there and I played on my phone and waited. And like about 15 minutes before her alarm was gonna go off, I got into position and just waited. Like the edge
The
of her
alarm went
bed.
off, I smacked it off, I rolled over, and there she fucking was.
The same Blastoise.
I was awake. So now that's just a thing.
then
it is.
that day when we went and recorded Sisters Therapy, I heard this story, and we quoted, you don't hear it often, but we quoted it while we were getting all of Kent's endings. We quoted it throughout. So
Now you know.
So now you know that's a joke now between us of like, I don't know, sleeping, distracting
Sleeping
people.
over? I don't know.
Sleeping over. It's
So just never have me over for a sleepover.
No, it means next time these guys go out of town, we gotta record it.
I don't know
just
if and when
remember-
that'll even be.
I just remembered the fucking popcorn murder.
What?
So college.
college. Wasn't there another college story we were going to talk about? I forget.
Probably.
Gosh.
I think, we were going to tell the mannequin story.
Oh, the mannequin, right. The exercising the
They
mannequin.
actually have the same name.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll start with the mannequin story because the popcorn story happened in the middle of it.
Yes.
So, our roommate was, had this, little, one of those posable mannequins, like,
Drawing.
for drawing and stuff, like not like really detailed or anything, but you know.
Right.
Wasn't it Halloween? I'm pretty sure it was Halloween.
It was around
It was
Halloween.
around Halloween, so around.
So there was a lot of spoopy cup stuff.
There's a
There's
lot.
a chest here and I want it, so I'll go with that way.
And so suddenly, like, it just started moving. Like, we would leave the room, we were all together, we'd go back into another room, and there, it, like, moved.
Yeah, well, here's some backstory.
Yeah.
This was back when Abby and I watched PewDiePie a bit.
Oh, yes.
So we were watching that one paranormal game where
Right.
it was like about a guy in a house, and as the days went on, it got more haunted, and there were mannequins there.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, that's freaky. And then we remembered, wait a minute. Our roommate,
Has a
I'm
fucking-
bleeping these names out probably, has that mannequin. We should go check on it. So we went into the room to find it, and we couldn't find it.
Oh.
And
And then it started moving, and we'd find it in different places. It kept getting fucking closer to our room, and it was really creepy.
like, I think another one of our roommates and Abby went to go. Can I even do this part? I don't think I can. They went to go in and find the mannequin, and they're like, okay, we can't find it in the room. And they turned around to leave, and it was by the door.
It was fucking creepy. And then at this point, the other roommate, I think, just went to like pop some popcorn or something, and we're still dealing with this fucking mannequin situation. And her popcorn's done. She dumps it in a bowl, turns around, and there it fucking is, and she drops the sucker. And the popcorn lays out perfectly in the shape of a man. So we're just like, fucking murder scene. And it's like past midnight. I think it was like 3 a.m.
It was late. It was really
It was
late.
really late. At that point, we all won. Well, actually, I think we left the popcorn there, ran to our room, and barricaded the fucker. We're just like, nope.
Yeah, and then we left her.
We slept over in our room.
We left her to die.
We left her. We were just like, no, where you
So
at?
we hid in our room, and eventually she got scared, and she's like, "Guys, please let me stay in your place. Let me stay in the room." And we're like, "Okay, fine." We're like, "Well, where are you gonna sleep?" She's like, "I got it. I'll go into the other roommate's room, the one with the mannequin." So I don't think I can do this, so I'm just gonna leave.
Steal her second mattress because she was in a two-person room, but she was only alone in it.
So she had a private room. So she went to go get that mattress, and we heard like the mattress fall on her. Hi guys. We heard the mattress fall on her, and we're like, okay, we better go help. Bleep that out. So we went in there, got the mattress, and I looked up, and I was like, "Did you guys move the mannequin?" They're like, "No," and they looked where I was looking, and it was somehow right in front of us.
It was so creepy!
What the hell?
And then, like, seriously, like, when we finally got ourselves barricaded in the room, we, like, locked the sucker down. Then we heard people start howling the fuck, like, really loud outside. And there was, like, some guttural, like, noises, like someone getting stabbed or something. And it was like, what is happening?
And then, so what we did is we got every hair tie we could and tied that mannequin to a chair.
I had some cord from when I made my cafe cosplay for my necklace. I tied that fucker up.
Yeah, so
And then it got fucking out!
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
it somehow got out. But here's another story. So that night when we were sleeping, we were like, okay, we're finally going to sleep. This was freaking terrifying. We found out our roommate has a form of sleepwalking.
Oh no.
She sleep laughs.
Oh no!
It was the worst.
So Abby and I were talking, not knowing she'd fallen asleep, and she just started laughing.
It was kind of a happy laugh, but
It was
kept
like
going.
it was a quiet. It was like.
And as it kept going, we're just like, what? Please stop. I think we actually, at the end of it, I chucked my fucking pillow at her. I was like, stop it. And then she was like, what? What happened? Were you fucking asleep?
No, best part what happened is we didn't know how to wake her up nicely. Abby got her Nerf gun. And she started like shooting her, and then she ran out of bullets, and so I had to go retrieve them. And so there was a point where I went to reach for it, and she rolled on top of it, and I was like,
She knows!
It's the fucking worst.
This is amazing.
I have no stories like this since, for the most part, I didn't interact with my roommate.
And
the ones I did were just kind of slobs.
so,
And then, wasn't it the same night that eventually, after we woke her up, we went over to bed, and then you guys woke me up, and it turned out I, done, some fucking sleep dance?
that was a different night.
That was a different night? Okay.
That was a different night, but that was the best thing to wake up to.
I can't. I must have been. I don't know if I listened to the song before I went to bed.
I don't
If it was
know.
playing in the fucking background because I was
I wanted to fast
on
travel,
like a
so
slob.
I'll go the long way.
But it just.
It was.
No, it was during. There was a song playing, wasn't there? I think you told me that.
No.
No.
It was in the early hours in the morning. I tried to be quiet because at that time I didn't want to wake you up.
Yeah.
And the way that our beds were situated, I had mine against the wall, and it was just nice to be able to be in bed and lean against the wall. And usually that resulted me facing Abby's bed, which probably wasn't comfortable, but
I didn't care.
it was.
No worries.
It was comfortable. And so I'm on my laptop doing homework or something, and then I saw movement, and I'm like, okay, I hope I'm not being too loud for Abby. And all of a sudden, I have to drop the controller for this. All of a sudden, Abby just started lifting her hands in the air like this, like in a sunrise motion to the audience, and it was like a, and then it was just and then it was up there for a bit, and then she just rolled over. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Being told that, was I raising Simba up to the Prime Lands? What was I doing?
And I was like, do you remember what you were dreaming last night?
No.
Okay, just so you know, you danced a bit. It wasn't really dancing, but it was just the arm movement.
Beautiful.
It seriously was like, oh shit, it's a family thing, because I remembered when you had this discussion with
It's this
me
place.
Yeah.
about your legs being eaten by fucking alligators.
I forgot about that. Should we tell that story? I don't
My
remember.
family seems, well, okay, not boring. My dad made that impossible,
Oh,
but...
remember, I'm a living meme. I think I'm just surrounding myself with it.
Yep.
So, I don't remember why you went to bed before I did. 'cause
Which
this
was incredibly rare.
Exactly. So I don't remember why, but she fell asleep and I was still kind of up. And then she just was like, Abby, Abby, Abby. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what? And she's just like, they're gonna get me. What's gonna get you? Alligators. What? The alligators? They're gonna get me, Abby. They got my legs. they just pull them out. They're gonna eat them, Abby. Just pull your legs out of the water. My legs are safe. And then you rolled over and went to bed. And it was just like, what? And so he asked you, it's the next day. Or maybe I woke you up after that because I was just so confused. I'm like, don't leave me. Tell me what's going on. But I was just like, do you remember anything about alligators? She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess you do.
I don't remember.
It was my favorite thing.
I don't know. I'm weird when I'm asleep. I have full conversations in my sleep.
Oh my. Okay.
I apparently have full conversations when I'm in the shower, and I don't know that.
Yep.
So
They've woken me up.
this happened back on my mission. This was near the end of my mission when I was a secretary, and so I was staying at the offices, and there was this huge meeting going on with all the district leaders in the mission. So they were a bunch of them that were outside of Quito were staying with us, and so apparently one of them in the middle of the night just got super sick and was throwing up.
Aww.
So one of the other secretaries calls the mission nurse, and her companion picks up, and she goes through instructions on what to do to him to help him get through the night. And so the next morning, like, in the offices, the secretary goes to thank her for what she told him to do last night. She had no memory of it.
Oh,
Sleep talk.
wow.
And like apparently the same sister missionary, she like does sleep conversations all the time. Like at one point, gave an entire discussion on Moses in her sleep.
Wow.
Moses supposes his toes are roses.
That was a bad idea.
It was.
Moses supposes erroneously.
So, gosh, what story was I going to talk about? I remember I was out camping one time for, like, a retreat or something, with a bunch of girls. Am I stuck?
No.
I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so I was on the retreat. We were out camping underneath, a tarp or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, at that time, there was it was late at night. My friend and another girl that we were with, my friend couldn't sleep. So, she was just chilling at night, and all of a sudden, one of the, girls, sat up,
Uh-huh.
and, looked up towards the tarp, and she was just like, why is the moon so big? My friend looked at her and was like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, why is the moon so big? She's like, what moon? There is no moon, we're underneath the tarp! What are you talking about? She's like, why is the moon so big? There's no moon! There's no moon! And then she fell back to sleep that morning.
Oh.
She was like, guys, I had the weirdest dream. And we're like, what happened? She's like, I just remember, I was in front of this tree, and I was talking to this tree, and the moon was, right in my face! And I was like, why is the moon so big? And my friend chimed in and was like, oh my gosh! So then we headcanon, my friend was a talking tree. And
That's awesome.
It's amazing. I wish my freaking sleep dream helped me realize that. She is.
I remember one time, this was years ago. Apparently, one time in the middle of the night, I just called my mom into my room, and I just, randomly point off to the wall. I was like, there's two of them. One for me and one for you.
I've never heard this story.
I think I remember telling me about that. That's just to this day, I still don't know what it was, and I hope it was good.
And then another one is just randomly in the middle of the night, I wake up, it's what's going on? And I hear my mom's voice. So okay, probably was just and this happened after the two of them incident. So it's probably just sleep talking again, calling out to my mom. And then I hear my dad's voice. I apparently in my sleep gotten out of bed, went to my parents' bed and got in between them.
Oh boy, let me tell you something.
Oh no.
I was at least to my memory 5. I slept walk like a son of a bitch. That parents would I'd get in their bed and, would just go to sleep there. I'd walk in there and fall asleep again, I guess, because I don't know how else to describe sleepwalking.
Yeah.
And so they just wait for a bit and then just take me right the fuck back to bed. Just not again.
Were you the one that they had to get a net over the crib for, or was that Chris?
That was me.
Okay.
Because with Chris, I slept in the crib with him sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Because he just did not want to be alone. Me and Wesley would take shifts.
Huh.
But yeah, I was the netted shy.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
And then one night, I blamed this on sleepwalking, but I was totally conscious, Mom.
Oh no.
It was after you and our cousin had been playing Majora's Mask.
Oh, sorry.
I don't.
I remember the story. Sorry.
It's my favorite game now, so don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I know this story, I think.
Yeah, they left it on right at the top of the clock tower with Skull Kid. The fucking Majora's Mask theme is playing, which is terrifying as all get out. And it's fucking dark downstairs. They left the blinds open so you could see out of the depths of the dark backyard. And
I thought the thing was here. Okay, time to get back.
And where it's La 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 la. And my grandparents had come down from Idaho to stay with us for a while because technically we were living in their house, but you know whatever. And they always stay in the basement. And I loved my grandma to fucking death, and I was spoiled rotten by that woman. It's probably bad, but whatever. So I went down, totally awake. I was completely awake. I went down to go stay with my grandparents because I loved them. And I get to the bottom. I go down the stairs. I open the door of the basement, and I'm just greeted by this noise. And I'm just like, well, no! I look out the window, trying to, I was thinking, hey, if I don't look at the game, and I just look away, I'll be fine. So I started shimmying across the wall, trying to get to the hallway, and I saw outside, plus that music, and it was like a really dark night. I couldn't see anything outside. So it was either a reflection of the TV, or I just made it up, but I saw Majora out there, and I was like, nope. So I aborted, and just sat at the bottom of the stairs, because being 5, I'm just like, I want to be with Grandma, but Majora's there, but I want to be with Grandma, and I just couldn't go back to bed. I have to get to Grandma, and so I was just leaning against the wall, like, what do I do? And then Mom found me, and I thought I was so fucked. I just was like, pretend you're asleep. So and she comes down there, she's like, oh, this is the noise, picks me up and takes me back to bed, and it's just internal. I was like, Grandma, no. She thinks I slept well to this day.
That's so cute.
When really, I just noped so hard. I didn't want to get in trouble. Even though I knew I could go down there to sleep with grandparents all the time. I think it was after we got in trouble for sneaking out to watch them play Donkey Kong 64. And
I remember that.
So maybe my brain was like, no, they'll get mad again. No.
Well, that is the end of the episode.
Yeah, I have no stories like that at all.
I felt like I had a story, but I can't remember it at this point, so no worries. It was worth it for that one.
I just